Hi guys, Tin Spence here again. I was in trauma and I love trauma, so that distracted me from realizing that I have a fever. So I went to recovery and checked my temperature and it was 38.2. I told my superiors and asked them, did you want me to go home because I feel like I have symptoms because I'm starting to cough. I checked my lateral flow. I've been checking it, but it's always negative. And then when I had this fever, I checked it again, still negative. I got sent home. Because it's late at night, I couldn't book my PCR test then. People in recovery, my colleagues kindly gave me the number for the staff testing people so that I can book my PCR. So I called them as soon as I woke up the next day. Easy, you just tell them what time and which site you want to go to for the testing. And then you just go there. There's this guy directed me to the right entrance because I went in the other door. So you go into this little room, he gives you instructions, and there's also instructions everywhere, like on the walls, so you can't go wrong. You do the swab yourself. He's just with you for a brief period. He tells you what to do, give you the bag with the swab. And then you swab yourself, and then you put it in a little vial that's already labeled. He gave it to me with a label already, and then I put it in a bag. There's a stack of bags there. Stack of specimens to be sent to the laboratory. While I was having this experience, I've had a lot of people on my live ask about what's the difference between the LFT and the PCR test. So, you know what, as part of this experience, maybe I'll just tell you everything I know because there's a lot of questions from different people. I'm here in the UK at work. We all get given self-testing kits, lateral flow testing kits. I took some in a bag for me at home, and then I left some in a box at work. So that works out for me. If I want to test at home, I have a kit at home, and then if I want to test at work, then I have a kit at work. It comes with this. This has a pregnancy test looking device inside. Check it if it's positive or negative, kind of similar to pregnancy test. If you see one line, it's negative. If you see two lines, it's positive. Comes with some swabs, instructions, tubes, this extraction solution. Here is drop this solution here using these swabs, put it in with the fluid already inside here, put the swab in there and use the fluid to kind of go around the swab, get whatever it is that you took from that swab to go in the fluid. After you finish that, you can throw that away, close this, put a couple of drops there, and then 1, 2, and then it will show you positive or negative. You wait 30 minutes for a line or 2 lines. The kids have it at school too, so the kids get given this is their kit from school. Has similar stuff inside. My daughter did a test today and she's positive as well. Hard test. When the Omicron variant kind of went crazy, I think they also started to give away this LFT testing kits apparently around supermarkets. Someone told me Barnet Sainsbury's, they saw some people giving out the lateral flow test to people so they can have these tests at home. They can test themselves regularly. So at work, we're meant to do it twice a week. The kids as well, they're meant to do it regularly if they're asymptomatic. As soon as you become symptomatic, even if you get a negative test result on your LFT, you have to go and get a PCR test done. And that's what happened to me. The PCR test, they actually go into the lab and gets processed there. So between the LFT and the PCR is actually more accurate. It depends on how much concentration of COVID you get, whether or not it will show a positive result with the LFT. So sometimes if there's not that much, it could show a false negative. That's why if you are symptomatic, you have to go for the PCR test. But basically, it's still safer, even if it's not as accurate as the PCR, to at least be able to do a test if you're asymptomatic, because at least you're doing it regularly. It's still safer to have regular checks with the LFT. Thank you for watching my video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I'm a ninja without a name. Don't fall in love.